It's like, yeah, I got so many of those bullets. Yeah, I've been cutting down on my carry weight. My Mr. Handy. It's like, now that I have max
Got a
affinity
dangerous look about you.
with Cogsworth, I can switch him off. Don't worry, Cogsworth is probably one of my favorite companions. In this form, he's not very useful, I understand. I mean, it's great. He's a freaking Mr. Handybot. And I mean, he does okay, but trust me, we're gonna make him into much more of a proper and yeah, this happens occasionally. This is a problem I have sometimes, and it's not just this sediment; it's other sediments too. Occasionally, like some of the fruit that you plant, it still counts for your food source. But if you guys have noticed, I mean, I got plenty. I'm not really concerned, but I am gathering up rations for in the game. I will be dispersing this, and yes, I want certain sediments to produce certain things. It's like, yeah, they're gonna need like we are gonna be the means of transportation. Like, I'm not worried about components per se at a certain point, because once I can make robots, each settlement will have at least one for Neil to get resources from all the bases, the big bases. Pretty much what I would call warehouses, distribution centers, places where I just drop off junk. Pretty much is what it literally is called junk. It's things that have. That's why I'm not concerned. It connects all of them together. It's the apparel, the weapons.
Crop's coming in pretty good.
I think the aid goes through that. I'm pretty sure it does, so I'm not concerned about that.
Simple as that.
But that's even better.
Seems to be growing well.
But this is also, and that's why I have to visit. And the major ones where I store stuff will have major farms.
Another day of hard work.
It's like, yeah, and these are actually, could be money. They're like 5 cats a piece, but, I mean, as you can see, go around and pick them.
Ain't looking for trouble, I hope.
And it's great.
Can't remember the last time I had clean fingernails.
Crop's been growing pretty good lately.
And yeah, I think you guys noticed I have a common setup. And yeah, it can change. You can plant anything here. If you want to put corn in this spot, you can. You can mix it all together if you really wanted to. Just also remember, where these crops are, there are going to be settlers. So I would avoid any hot spots. It's like, I do it this way because it's unlikely that if my settlement is attacked, and this is just going off of me showing up, I don't want to damage my crops, because then I have to fix them. That's the whole reason why I show up. I don't want shit fucking broken. I don't want to have to come into my settlement and fucking fix everything, because you don't know how to fucking protect the settlement by yourself. You need me, one single guy.
Can it wait?
One single guy. It's like, yeah, one single guy. I mean, yeah, I got my small squad, but we're doing important things. We're scavenging, actually scavenging, and doing quests, but like, fucking carrying way too much. Like, I'm trying to think what's really weighing me down. Probably the melons. Melons are 1 pound each. But you could. Same thing with the gore. And I'm only streaming for like an hour or so. I do have to go help my brother. His van stuck at work. It wasn't starting Thursday, and as you know, we got that big snowstorm. It can't be a coincidence. I think it's the starter. We have to wait and see. I think the tomatoes were like half a pound, so yeah, they weigh you down too. Okay, well, let's go with that. And yeah, I may not always harvest everything there, but typically I will. Especially like here, if you haven't noticed, it's a adhesive farm.
Hope you ain't one of them synths here to spy on me.
And as you can see, it happens with more than just the melons, but the melons are most common. I think there's like a collision issue or something that happens, especially if you wait a really long time. I put my game in rest mode. I don't load up each time. It's already there. I don't play any other games really right now. Like, once I get Madden and probably college, I might. I just mainly want to do it because I play those games just to
Hi, how are you?
get by, but it's like they don't require a whole lot of attention. It takes preparation. It's like the pre-prep. It's so just getting the right players available for your use in game.
Yes?
Need to get back to Diamond City
Like
one
I
of these
actually have
days.
simplified, and actually
Biggest
the
town.
problem is the way I played the Madden game. It would not go through in real life. You would not be able to get all these players I have on one team unless it's like all pro or something like that, or the NFC. But even then, sometimes they don't. It's like, yeah, it's like the other team. You have to be fulfilling a need the other team has. So you need a quarterback. Well, this other team has an extra quarterback that would be perfect for your strategy. Um, great. Um, but here's the thing. It's like, yeah, you could say YouTube is a second job. I would love to do this content, but I would have to, and it would actually have to be a full-time job. Yeah, you can make a lot of money off YouTube. Just know, I don't make any money off of YouTube. I stream for a specific reason. The specific reason will never change. I'm leaving a mark. You used to have my name on this channel. I changed that because of identity issues and whatnot. Because, yeah, it started taking off a little bit. Like, yeah, I get people who do watch it. It's like, yeah, I used to just mainly play Call of Duty. I was playing that a whole lot because my two kids were really young. Didn't require a whole lot of, I don't want to say care. It's just that they slept a lot. So I had time. I mean, I sit there and just watch TV. It's like, who wants to be a freaking couch zombie or whatever you want to call them? Pretty much glued to the couch. It's like, yeah. It's like, I know people that do that, and that's fine. We have the freedom, the luxury. It's a luxury, guys, to be able to do that. We're in a country so well defended, so well known, so well that, hey, guess what? Yeah, you can come here and cause whatever issues with the United States. But guess what? United States, they're going to get the last laugh. Because guess what? Someone's going to get you back. Like, dude, you don't want any smoke where they can identify you. It's like, yeah, like, trust me. You don't want the problems. You think you're going to end up making money going to war against the U.S.? Nah. Fucking U.S. got so many allies, and that's the thing. Even without these allies, I'm not saying that it wouldn't be difficult, but the results would be the same. Doesn't matter who you are. There's no country on its own, or even group of countries, prepared to take on the United States. You can look at the metrics. I call them metrics, the units of measurement. It's like we spend more on defense than any other country. Hell, we spend more on defense than any other group of countries. It's like almost the whole world. Almost. What? Okay, I am done messing around with this phone. Do you understand? DJ, look at your phone. Does your phone look good? Keep coming to me with a problem. Where is that icon? Yeah, I know. I know what you want to play. It won't work. You know why? Come here. You need this. Sorry about that, guys. My son and yeah, I was getting a little irritated. It's an issue with the phone. He has broken his phone. What? Calm down. And yeah, that is probably Athena. There's nothing in here. I was swinging things. His screen protect or his screen is cracked, but the he had too much saved on it, uh, and we've all been there with our phones, but because he's he's 5, so he gets really upset because he don't understand because he's just now starting to learn how to read, so he doesn't know what it means by saying the face. And I also try to explain to him about the memory in it, how it's limited. But because I have somewhat lost my place. One's almost dead. Technically, when it gets like this, I'm just gonna start selling them. You know what? Get my cats back. Oh, the problem is you carry it and it might go. It's like that's why I would only sell these. But they weigh so much. It's like yeah, that's fine. I have it. I'll sell that to Carla. It's like I would sell that directly to a vendor. So it's a whole lot because what I started actually doing because it became such a problem. And it wasn't a big ass deal with normal mode with the fast travel. It's like yeah, there were countless trips between here and there between just with settlements because I go to each settlement. I do laps um, to um, it's like especially if one of my goals is to arm and diversify my settlements to make it easier. It's like yeah, you definitely are going to want them at least somewhat outfitted with guns. These are not like your companions that automatically have set weapons. Default weapons, I would call them. But yeah, I have to definitely I'm breaking those down. I'm not upgrading anything. Take that. It's like all you get from these is steel, though, is a problem. It's like they have to have components. And I've been robbing the components off of ones, and it's like, well, we're gonna need these for the base things, anyways. I'm trying to think what I want to start. I'm thinking with certain ones, like those, they're fine. It's like,
I ever saw.
Hey.
oh yeah, I'm gonna have to drop stuff. It's like I forgot exactly what I threw him. Oh, what about you? What that is, this is almost like to my workbench. Can be actually a lug build. Sure.
Daddy.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What do you want? Hello?
One now. I want to go chicken.
You want to go in the kitchen?
Yeah.
You'll get the ketchup. Relax. It's like, I'm assuming you want it warm.
Is hot dog?
Yes, I want hot dogs. Daddy knows you like certain things. LB, do not run, just walk. There you go. He just gets so excited. It's not normal. Well, I don't know. I don't know how he is in daycare, but he's just happy to be in a house where you can actually walk without having to step on things. So it's fine. No, I don't. I really don't. It's like I really honestly think, like the amount I'm paying, yeah, I say it's a lot for me, but it's a third of my check for 3 kids. I guess 3 kids during time, so a third of my check a week. That's only because I get paid weekly. It's like, just so you know, it's like, it doesn't matter if you, how you have it set up. It's rare, yeah, take it each week. I'd hate to have to pay, because just I wouldn't be on the budget. Like, I'm really at the point where I can only afford to eat once, maybe twice a day. I've cut a whole meal out. Guess what? It's doing wonders for my diabetes, I'm sure. It's like, yeah, you can't just go missing meals. It's actually not a good idea because your body will actually start burning off those excessive sugar and whatnot. And guess what? Your body needs. It does not run on just proteins and fats. So yeah, it runs on um, essentially carbohydrates, but sugars is the most common carbohydrate. It's like, just so you know, what I drink, zero sugar. What says it on it? Oh shit. Okay, we're not doing this. yeah, pretty much weekends I have my kids. I'll be on tonight for sure because yeah, there are sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I got. Oh, God.
It's possible you would probably carry one at a time. Hence why this is, and there's just one in town. Oh yeah, I was storing my fusion cells in here. I forgot, but we got that's an incomplete set. Right now, just looking to see what I have. That's my new legendary.
Mom.
You just. Well, I have the science, so let's go.
I got one.
This is pretty much like later game. I could possibly start getting it.
Yes. I got.
Okay. So, it was brought to my attention that
I'm busy.
about mess, it might be. Who knows? Uh, light barrel. It's like, yeah, a short light barrel. But to be honest, I don't really need to have these very long. Like, hell, even the long barrel, I mean, looks okay. But it doesn't even take off the weight. It actually makes it way more than what it weighs now. No, it doesn't. It's half. Okay. They're the same. It's an auto pistol, so you do want some distance on it. Oh. Like, to be honest, I kind of like the... But that's just it. If I'm going with a... And these just weigh the same. The whole point is... Like, yeah, you want the same length. So... Thinking long barrel? Look, that's just it. It weighs the same. I just like how it looks. I wish it was shorter. The best shortage light barrel is this. I'm really attached to that because you only got 3 pistol grips. And see, that's just it. You can throw those on, but I want a silencer. I guess. Yeah. Yeah. I guess so. Like, it's kind of funny. We're going back to old techniques, just on this. It's like I could always turn it to a 45, get a little more damage, but we already have a 45. This one I think's fine the way it is, because, but to be honest, I want a better sight on it. Let's try that short. It's going to take up my fiber optics, so. I got 2 of those. But that's another thing. We could put the stub on this. It's like, how much? At the moment, I want to. Like, yeah, what do you want to do though? It's automated. It's like, yeah. These might be completely different. Actually, I think they are. Yeah. It is. The other one's 45, isn't it? Problem is, you see the damage it does. It's a rifle. See, that's just it. I'm curious. It's like, yeah. Cool. It's like, yeah, I try to take. It's not a fully upgraded gun, so it's not really worth. Well, you still kept that. It's like, made them like 2 pounds lighter each. Like, I sacrifice a little bit of accuracy. If accuracy starts becoming an issue, then yeah, I upgraded this. 6.6. Hold on. I was about to say, it's like, yeah, he almost looked at it. It's like they were almost the same. It's like you might as well just throw on and add a few extra points for damage. Like, yeah, but I like that whole pistol feel. Oh, somehow I ended up buying 2 Mountain Lightning regulars. It's like I was wondering why. I was starting to feel a certain way. Pretty much Mountain Dew. This is not sponsored by Mountain Dew or Mountain Dew Lightning. Excuse me. So, uh, like, yeah, got my black rim glasses, tabby hat until I get a proper cowboy hat. And then, of course, we got the intelligence. The thing is, won't be able to wear all this, but it can make it where I don't have to constantly rely on great mentals. Oh, that's right. I had all those. Yeah, make sure don't forget to drop off whatever you have. Yeah, you can always sell these if you really need the caps. It's just I don't know what combination of because I'm gonna do some interesting builds. Let's see the
Seems to be growing well.
and that's everything. Whoop. Ride resistance. I mean, okay, I'll make two of those. Yeah, I can start doing that. So very good. That's actually a really good, decent legendary. It's like I'm actually almost contemplating. I get more use out of increasing the damage. I don't need a full auto with 45 rounds. Because I mean, who's gonna beat what I'm out dealing with this gun? Take the same exact. It has a higher fire rate. Therefore, who does more damage though? Exactly. But yeah, so I do things like that.
Hope this rain lets up soon.
For real. Hmm. What happens? Like, yeah, if something happens. Totally, totally. So yeah, sleeping in. It's Saturday. What can I say, guys? It's like, yeah, I love sleeping in on Saturdays. It's like, yep. Like, I actually get to go to bed on Friday nights instead of work. I like I was planning on working last night, but I didn't. I didn't get overtime, guys. I'm sorry. I wish I did.
I should have done more. I hope those raiders pay for what they've done.
Can we trade a few things?
Just so you know, I outfitted. I don't know what happened to his gun. I swear to God, he had a gun.
I'll try to make my.
Oh, I've been good, Final Fantasy fan, man. I haven't seen
Let's
you
trade.
post anything.
Okay.
But I've been also having some issues with his guns are missing too. Oh, he has a combat knife.
Yeah?
Typically, unless they're normally not a reasoned. Like sometimes this gets corrected.
If you ain't been up to see Grey Garden, you should go. Whole place is run by robots. Let's trade some things. Sure.
Well, they all keep ending up with. This is gonna be my doctor. I mainly decided because he's the best looking guy here. Other than me, of course.
Another day of hard work.
I just want to
And
trade
he
a few
talks
things.
professionally, actually.
Sure thing.
Like, I don't. The only thing, it's like, somehow they come across this. It's like, I'm interested in how that happens.
Seems to be growing well.
Yes.
It's like,
Just
but
wanted to
pretty
trade a
much,
few
this is
things.
a telltale
Go ahead.
sign that, hey, something's been added to their inventory since the last time you checked. And normally it's like ammunition most of the time. Occasionally, they might have gotten your, some of your guns. I've come across some settlers that had like my really good legendaries I kept. It's like I just get concerned because if they die, you could essentially end up losing that legendary because they will despawn after they're killed. It's like settlers are not marked as essential.
Yeah.
It's like you could easily kill your
Yes.
settlers at any time.
Just looking to trade a little.
Got a dangerous look about
Sure.
you.
Like it's like yeah, I'm sorry, but yeah, they're pretty much my. It's slave labor,
Hope
but
you ain't here for
they're
me.
living in my settlement. It's like I don't charge them anything to stay in the houses or use my resources. Like the food is 100% available. So I'm not even sure. It's like I think I'm even having trouble keeping up on that, but I guess we're gonna throw on the wonky looking. You are so lucky. And so, the second I see dog meat somewhere, I'm going to be switching. I don't think dog meat has a affinity bar, so it's not a big deal, but with dog meat, you could have lone wanderer. It's like, I just want that extra carry weight that the perk gives you. I will be taking that, and everyone, it's something that constantly comes up. It's like, yeah, it's extra carry weight. But I do run with companions, so I never prioritize it. And there it is. Theoretically, I think I do have paint I could throw on that if I really wanted to.
I need to get back to Diamond City one of these days. Biggest town I ever
Need to
saw.
get
But
back to
this
Dawson
is
one of these
already
days.
set up the way it
Biggest town
is.
I ever saw.
And I do like 45 armor. It's not like heavy duty or anything, but the good thing, it only takes steel to fix. We're not going to be throwing on anything onto this. Oh, nice, man. Yeah, I played XCOM a few times. I think the original. Um, just wasn't really big into it. Oh yeah, food. I need to eat. I mean, theoretically, you could probably eat tomatoes to satisfy your hunger as well. It is half. This would be a really good combination with water. It would practically be the same thing as carrying around melons. Just so you know, to satisfy those two things. Right? Yeah, I always try to give every game at least a 2-run thing. One with blind playthrough, and then another with more informed, more researched. For the most part, I pick up on things while playing the first time around. Right. Yeah, so we're not going to be carrying all these weapons. This is actually not too terrible. It only weighs 3 pounds. It's a really good melee, and that's why I got 2 really good melee. And this is not a melee build, unfortunately. I mean, theoretically you could. It's like almost like it's telling me. Oh, I mean, yeah, I have probably over 1,000 hours at least on my PS5. That's not even counting the. I would probably say, if not 10,000, it's close. 10,000 hours on my PS4. And not counting thousands of hours on the PC. This is a game like Skyrim. Um, I really like Bethesda's um, games, especially since they have done better with their game engine. And I like the controls. Like, I got hooked with Oblivion originally. Excuse me, really good storyline. I can't wait until that gets new graphics and updates and everything. It's kind of why I've been waiting. Like, I'm waiting for a lot of these old games, like the old Fallouts, to get the new modern day um, updates. But yeah, and I'm very fickle on what weapons I personally carry. But don't forget, we're also looking to arm our citizens. I'm not
Yeah?
understanding why these
Crop's
guys do
coming in
not
pretty
have
good.
weapons.
Can we trade a few things?
Of course.
It's like I could. Okay, good. So I've given him sharp knuckles, which is good. Pretty much a hate to say it, but a whole lot of rounds. I normally don't see that kind of ammo on someone. It's like he might have had a gun. It's like I was in the process of arming him with like
My
actual more
lord.
than melee,
Yes?
because I'm trying to prevent him from
Ain't looking for
picking up the
trouble here.
weapons in my thing. I'm
If you
hoping
work,
that
you
they
eat. It's as simple
have
as that.
decent enough weapons that they feel confident with. But yeah, I got him dressed, and it gets annoying sometimes. Like, I'll just go to like McCaffrey. Oh, I think I was prioritizing what I was gonna scarf down on here. Oh yeah, melons is like for the thirst, but I found on here because I mean that's even fine. So I mean, but the tomatoes are also used um for making the adhesive, the vegetable starch. Oh, still peckish. That's right. I back out and And sometimes you can eat that if you want really light ones. I mean, there is really light food that you could eat that would satisfy. Oh, that was another thing I wanted to check out, though. I want to see how it looks. Because aesthetics are really important to me for weapon usage. Okay, see, I like that sound, so that's good. See, I can't even see how it really looks. There we go. So I made it a pistol. I mean, theoretically, you don't need sights on this. This one I recommend with AP. I'm trying to make each bullet count. This I can use with power armor, so that's why I like it. Oh, and I just got this, upgraded it. It's like, I don't know how strong these bullets are per se. I do have a really large mag, but I'm wanting more detail than the compressed thing.
At least it's not raining.
Cancel. Another naked solar. It's like, yeah, if you, this won't
Crop's been
happen
growing
if
pretty
you
good
just have them
lately.
wear their normal
I'd like to
clothes.
trade some items. Sure
But like I
thing.
said, this is a telltale sign, and it's possible they could be gathering up constantly if they are. It's like, that could be really good for me. And they stopped doing the other outfits. I've taken their outfits so many times. Also, a good chance I've been selling the outfits and not putting anything. They might be grabbing stuff out of my, See, that could explain why they're doing that, because I do have ammo in here, and that is the one with the most. And trust me, they're probably going to mainly get pipe pistols or pipe weapons. The most common thing in the wasteland. It's like, yeah, I was at one point doing a character that was using the weapons and gear from everyone attacking. It's like, yeah, there's actually stuff you can use. You can provoke an attack on your settlement. Uh, right now, I'm not prepared. I could probably do one or two, but to be honest, I'm not so heavy in the caps that it would cost me too many caps to refix things.
Farming's as honest work gets.
I got this person. They're not going to be staying here. I'm going to end up sending them to... Oh, this is a new guy. I know he's new because I don't typically put him in
Seems
farmer
to be
clothes.
growing well.
Huh?
I just want to trade a few things.
Go ahead.
It's like, I'm glad you... I don't know. This is my postman. It's like, yeah, what are you doing, bro? Well, he somehow got one of my really good pipe pistols. I think I was looking for that. It's kind of funny, the postman has the pistol. I didn't mean to take that, sorry. Let me get it back to you. There you go. Because always giving me like, because what about attacking dogs? There's definitely attacking dogs in this game. The machete is actually not a bad weapon to have for an actual survivor build. I mean, look at it. It only weighs 2 pounds. I think my hooks actually weigh more. Oh, slightly more, yeah. These are my Wolverine claws. I guess it's trying to get me to do a Wolverine playthrough. Because staggering is actually not bad. That's actually... It would only be better if it was on a very fast melee build. Kind of like a Ripper. Having this with the Ripper would instantly, you just run into people. Because it's very fast. This, theoretically, you don't, but it's so slow, you'd be better off on a gun before this weapon. That's how it goes. It goes, they're very fast, and weapons. Ready? Yeah, it can be. But I'll be back later, guys. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I gotta go help my brother with his van situation. But I will be back on when we get done.